In Colorado Springs, what? But y'all, we will look back and remember when it was just 2,500. When it was just two of us at that very first sermon. And now, to know that our community gets 40, 50, sometimes 60 people cramming into my basement, y'all, we can fit so many good people here to find community. To find out what love with teeth looks like. To understand that kindness with a backbone is the only kind of kindness that changes the world. And we can start that massive project by changing our city. We are a beacon of change. We are an anchor that will be the thing that holds people through whatever storms are thrown their way. Our country's on fire. There's a lot of hate out there. But to be able to come here and to know that a safe space is one that names what threatens it, that makes sure that it doesn't matter who you are. If you have passion in your heart, if you are free of malice, welcome home. Say hello to your family, your brothers, your sisters, your kin. Say hello to those who have taken it upon themselves to carry the weight of these stoves. This means that you can come at your worst day, you can come with nothing but fractured pieces, and we will mend you. Each of us have taken that duty, that joy into our hearts, our souls, and we want it to resonate every single day. I had so many things that I really wanted to be able to talk about, but to be honest, y'all, I want you to see it. I want you to see what your second home, your third space now looks like. To know that you can come here and study. You can come here and find some revelry. You can enjoy the new electric veil and get lost in the projections. Because just as this is a place for healing, it's a place for fun. Because community is both of those things. We are not a medical facility. We are not just some random community center. We are something above. We are something deeper, something that resonates in a way that I know each of you have felt to be standing here today. And about 2 o'clock, we're going to do this again. To make sure that each of the people who did have to go out there and do their 9 to 5 can come join us a little early. But we're open until 8 every single day, y'all. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. You have a place to exist. Because you deserve it. Because it has been taken from you. Because we have turned what it means to find community into a luxury. No. Our ancestors knew that we were communal creatures. The past has shown us that we thrive arm in arm. And we will carry this strength that our ancestors found. People even 20, 30 years ago, y'all, we're looking at a movement. We're not the industry. We're not here to shell mushrooms. We're a movement of peace that comes with conditions. That says you cannot uproot what we're building and ask us to say thank you. You cannot threaten any of our members. People having their rights stripped from them, women having their bodily autonomy stripped from them. No, not on our watch. And we hope that every person who walks in through these doors will find what it means to be divine, to be powerful. Because again, each of you deserve it. Truly. There's a few little things I want to point out today. We have our grand opening t-shirts. You can see some of the congregation wearing them. Those are available this month only. We want this to be something you carry with you with pride. And this was made by one of our community artists, Mastis. We have a poster that honors the blind ignorance of a sad man who had nothing to throw at this but vitriol and stupidity. So when he looked KRDO in the eyes and said, taking these drugs. Apparently all people sound like this to me. Taking these drugs is like putting an atomic bomb in your brain. He's right about one thing. The impact of what we do here is like dropping an atomic bomb on your brain. And the only thing left standing is what you choose. You will be freed of your anxiety, freed of your depression, freed of your doubt, because you will have the people around you to remind you, you are incredible. That nothing will stop you. That you deserve happiness. Don't cry.
I'm not.
I can't look at people who cry. You know
I'm not. I stopped it. I stopped it.
I should have pointed at you.
It's okay. Now there's a smile. We're good. We're good. We got the smile back on. Plus we're caffeinated.
So our posters, everyone here will receive one. Our first 50 people will get one. My way of saying thank you. Thank you for showing people who are standing on the wrong side of history, the wrong side of science and evidence and momentum, and saying, you are a clown. Look at this poster that shows it. And everybody, I have truly an honor to share this moment, all of us, with somebody who is stepping up to fight that good fight in a way that I simply can't. Somebody who is looking at people with money in their pockets, with agendas, not passion, in their chest. Someone who will look a person like Jeff Crank in the eyes and say, our state deserves better. Ladies, gentlemen, and kin alike, it is my honor to introduce to you Joe Reagan.
Thank you for having me.
Please, if you don't mind.
No, please. I'm a politician. So.
You gotta get used to it. You gotta get used to it.
Thank you for including me in this, and all of you for being a part of this. If you've never met me before, you might have known when I was in Afghanistan in 2006. My platoon had a casualty rate that exceeded 100%. Every member of that platoon was wounded, at least once. And I've lost more of those soldiers to suicide than I did actual combat. And I've spent years talking about how do we improve mental health care? How do we improve access to those sorts of treatments? How do we make sure that we're getting rid of that stigma? And so often when we think about suicide prevention, we think about mental health, we get stuck in this mindset of crisis intervention, crisis prevention. And we forget the fact that when that person is sitting there in that moment of crisis, when they're alone, they're afraid, and they've lost all hope, that there was so much time, at that moment in time, that person has lost their sense of community. They've lost that recognition that there's people out there that love them deeply. And so when we want to be serious about mental health, we've got to remember that community is the starting of that journey. That is how we start to prevent someone from ever falling into crisis. And when I look around at this space, when I look around at what you're doing, what you're advocating for, that's exactly it. We have to destigmatize having those difficult conversations with our friends and neighbors. Not just about mental health, but about how do we address mental health? How do we build a sense of community where people can feel welcome to not only talk about what's challenging, but talk about what's working with them? In the interactions I've had with some of you, I hear that. The way that we've always said, the way we've always done it around mental health doesn't work for everyone. So how do we make sure that we're expanding that? So that we have the courage to say, let's try something else. Because what we have isn't working. I think about my friend Jesse, who was engaged in the harm reduction movement in Portland, Maine. He was a young athlete, and when he was in high school, he wound up getting a knee injury, went onto opioids. And while he was supposed to be taken off those, he got addicted. And we all know that pathway. He wound up, again, advocating for those that were in that community and recognizing the fact that we need to create that space for reducing harm so that people have a safe place so they can find access to that healthy part of themselves. And unfortunately, Jesse succumbed to that same illness himself, overdosing, because he had lost that sense of the community, because the members of his own community pushed him away instead of opening and embracing him. And that's why we're here. When I look out, this is what our community is all about. That's what Colorado Springs is all about. They don't know it yet. But you're part of that movement to show that Colorado Springs is truly a space that is welcoming to all people. It's a place that we can be our natural selves with each other. And we can revel in this idea of all of us are different. But that's what unites us at the same time. So I am so grateful to be here. Thank you, Des, so much for the introduction. I'm excited to see the inside of this, and I'm excited to be part of this.
Y'all, change has to be eclectic. If we truly want to change our city, change our state, change this country, and change the world, it's gonna take us on the ground here, loud trucks, and people like Joe fighting that fight with knowing that we stand behind him. It has been a long time since I ever spoke positively about someone standing in our political atmosphere. But I look at this man and know, this man right here speaks for our community and will fight that good fight. My kin, ribbon please. Thank you. This is truly my honor, the honor of all of our clergy. Here it comes.
I'm so happy.
Our privilege for those who aren't here with us, for those we have saved, for those we can yet save. Welcome to your new home. There's cake, there's drinks, there's good company. Let's bless this place proper, everybody.